Honorable sir, now you are in the, you're still. We know you for being a TV star, and the present generation we live in is actually entertainment inclined. A lot of people want to get to TV, they want to sing, they want to act, they want to do this, but they forget something. They want to stars overnight. I actually don't know whether it was like that for you, but just tell us something about how you started paying dues, then the stardom comes.
All right, thank you very much. I need to note here that a lot of people tend to move towards entertainment because it's seemingly the easiest way to make quick money. And I say seemingly because Davido is there, Omotala is doing it, Tonto, and everything just looks so easy. And they say this is the easiest way to go. For me, it didn't happen that way. Someone said here, I think it was Mr. Jimmy, he said, I don't know if it was you, he said, we tend to bring money first in our Nigerian thinking, which is true. And I had to learn on the job that just being content and godliness with contentment, as they say in the good books, is great gain, which has always been my watchword. Now, for those of us who feel entertainment is an easy way through, number one, it has a side effect as far as I'm concerned on this country, because we keep churning out this content, which is perfectly good. And so far, with Nigerian entertainment has created that, and when I say entertainment, I mean film, music, comedy, all those bits that make up the entertainment industry. So far, single-handedly, individuals have been able to build themselves to some extent, like she said, create that mastery that has produced these great acts that we've seen all over. And we've come to be appreciated, not just in the country. In fact, I think Nigeria least appreciates us when it comes to entertainers than other people around. You need to go outside the shores of this country to see how highly they take us. But that being said, the reason for which the entertainment, or the reason why we come into entertainment, must be noted by us. Some of us are not even skilled at all. We know, say, for our body, we not get the talent. But because John, my neighbor, don't they make am for music, then me self, I won't join. You know what I mean? Now, that probably isn't our calling, but because it seems like entertainment is selling. But guess what? It's just a few percentage of the whole lot that are making it. In your own bit, you should find out what works for you. You should find it out. There are certain things people cannot do for you. And that's finding out what works for you. They could help you into finding it out. They could assist you. They could train you. But you would know within yourself what it is. Now, why entertainment has gone beyond the norm in our Nigerian industries is because individually we've decided that we will not allow the government of the day. Now, this is a new government. But the government of old not cocoon us into this life of mediocrity that we've all been living in, that we cannot excel beyond what we are. That's why we're able to push. Not because we were given any form of training, but because we decided within ourselves that we're going to push on. We're going to move. You heard what Maya said. He just went for training a few years ago. I just went to a proper school beyond normal trainings when 2 years ago. That's when I went to a proper acting school to just learn more on what this skill is after attaining the peak of it. So my point is, within ourselves, what I did was I needed to learn more about acting beyond what I was watching on TV. I needed to do more on even directing that I eventually ended up doing. I needed to learn more. So that spirit of laziness, as I put it, that a lot of us are accustomed to, thinking that entertainment is going to give us that quick cash. I think we need to work a whole lot harder than we are right now. Thank you.
I know you're into consulting, you do a lot of stuff for the corporate world. Now, my question to you is, what can young people do to increase their employability? Because I've seen people say they look for work there, and at the end of the day, they are kicked out of the interview panel. So, what can you say to youth for them to increase their employability?
All right. I think that a lot of times these youth don't. Before you go for an interview, let's be practical. Please understand that there is a job that is vacant, and there are particular competencies or skills required to perform that job effectively. So for a recruiter, because I do recruitment also, they are looking out for the person who fits that role. Now, this is a mistake many people make. They attend interviews and they are not well prepared. They have not thought from the end of the recruiter what they're looking for and ask themselves, what do I have that matches that? So you find people that attend interviews, and this might be on a lighter note, but this happened in my organization. They asked the guy, what are your strengths? And he said, the joy of the Lord is his strength. The joy of the Lord is his strength. Do you get my point? Yeah, live interview. Why? All right, so he thought he probably sounded intelligent, right? But please understand that even if you are speaking about strengths, you are talking about the ones that are relevant to the job. An interview is an opportunity to sell yourself. But before you sell yourself, you must know yourself and know you have the skills and capacity to deliver on that job. So, I mean, there's a lot of things we can say in that regard. People ask me, what is the answer to this question? And I tell people, don't even bother about trying to get the answer. Think. That's what you need to do. What exactly do they require for them to be able to perform this job? Do you have that? I used to do something. My background is human resource management. And those days, I would open Guardian and look at the head of human resource management, maybe like a vacancy. What are the things they require for that? And that became the syllabus for me to prepare myself. And so that worked for me a lot in my area. So for example, if you want to say you want to work, I mean, you have a finance manager probably, for example, right? So for finance, you're going to manage accounts and all that. It's not enough that you studied accountancy. You must be able to say to yourself, what is it looking for in a finance graduate, all right? How do I sell myself? How do I position myself? Maybe what I need to do is go and look for, before you go to Maya Tafo, go and look for a smaller fashion designer and for free, offer your service to them. By the time you get to him, you say to him, I have not had the kind of experience you're looking for, but I've done this and this for somebody else, and I'd like to do this for you. You look more attractive to him at that point in time. So I want to say this, that people should look out for, people don't do this. Look for volunteer opportunities. Your holiday is not the time to sleep, it's the time to work. You are too young to sleep and play, all right? They say pay now and play later. Are we together? So that's what you need to do. Your holiday job, people come and say, oh, companies are asking for work experience. And I ask them, have you carried a bucket before? They say yes. I said that's work, but it's irrelevant work with regards to. So you need to look for opportunities to work. Holidays, volunteer opportunities, put all of that together, package your resume, right? And you look attractive to the recruiter. That's what I have to say.
All right, Mr. Mike.
I think I'll just add to what Jimmy has said. Unfortunately for you guys, there are no handouts. Nobody likes you enough to give you a job. Okay, it is sad, and that's the harsh reality. No connection with, if you try really hard and you're really connected, you will get there. But once there's a change of government or change of boss, you're out of there. And there are too little jobs for the number of people that are out here. And that's a fact. Okay? The only thing that will set you apart from the next guy is if you are really, really good.